Hi everybody, Jill here. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for deciding to hang out with me for a little bit today. This is going to be a fun one, at least for me, hopefully for you too. When I was unable to record for those few months, I sort of found some really awesome, exciting finds. I always share those with you when I find something that really stands out. I'm thinking a lot of you probably tuned in to hear about the cleansing oil, so we're going to start there. When I clean my face, especially at night, even if I didn't wear makeup that day, I always use a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. They are, I think, just imperative to really getting clean skin gently. You know, you don't want to strip your skin. But if you get a good cleansing oil designed for your type of skin, because there are so many different types of oils, there's certain ones that are good for dry skin, certain ones that are actually beneficial for oily skin, and everything in the middle. So these that I use and love are the ones that I think are fabulous for mature skin. Just so you know, I have tried a lot. And it's not very often when I find one that I really like. I'm pretty picky that way. One of the criteria that is really important to me, and it's very individual, and it's a little controversial too, I think, is I actually like my cleansing oils to break down the minute water hits it and completely get removed from my skin. I just have to have that. There are cleansing oils that don't necessarily do that. They don't emulsify with water and completely come off. Some people really like that. However, I'm taking off my makeup usually at night with my cleansing oil. I want it all off my face. The other thing is I don't want any occlusive oils in there. I don't want any heavy oils that really have a hard time doing that. Could potentially over time, every day, you know, kind of stay there and clog my pores, even if it's one of those oils. So the obvious one is mineral oil. Do not use anything on your skin that has mineral oil on it. And I think we all know that now. You know, it's a pretty common one that we all know to avoid. I also don't like any coconut oil in any of my facial products. It's okay to use coconut oil on the body, but I just don't like using it on my face. I really avoid that as well. With cleansing oils, I don't think there needs to be a big, huge, long list of ingredients. It can be very clean. It just depends on what you like. I do like to have something that moves really nicely over the skin because I do like to give myself a little bit of a facial massage as I'm moving it around and spend some time kind of getting it out of areas. And so I want it to really sort of slide and slip around the skin really nicely. I know I can feel you guys are getting irritated because I haven't shown you anything yet, but I just wanted to let you know I needed to give you a little bit of criteria of what I look for. So when I say I really like this oil, it's because it sort of checks all of those boxes. So hang in there with me. Here we go. This one I just discovered. I'm using it and I so far am really liking it. It's the Eve Lom little cleansing pods, if you will. This is a cleansing oil. So it has a nice protective little lid here under the actual lid. And here are these little pods. Now, the first time that I used this, because the oil obviously is in here, is I squeezed it at the same time and shot it right out my mirror in my bathroom. So just don't put much pressure on this end. Twist it off. You don't need to pull it. It just twists off. Then you can go ahead and, just use the whole thing in here. And there's a lot. You're going to have more than enough to do your whole face and your neck. But I love the formula of this. It's got wonderful slip. Man, I can really just move it around and, get in there. And I really recommend doing that. Allow that cleansing oil to sort of emulsify for at least a couple minutes on your skin and move it around and, get it all around. So I take my eye makeup off completely first. If there's a little bit left, it's not like I don't avoid my eyes with this. I absolutely do take it around all of my eye area, and it does take off anything I might have missed. I just don't like taking the bulk of my eye makeup off with this step because I move it all around my face. I don't want my eye makeup getting moved, all around my face. I take it off first and then I follow up with this. I like that this formula really is sort of wrapped around that mature skin criteria. The oils that have been chosen are wonderful for more mature skin. They're not overly pulling, overly drying. It cleans beautifully. Slip is wonderful. Now the smell isn't my favorite. There are others that either don't have a smell at all that I like better, or whatever that smell that you get from the cleansing oil is probably coming from some botanical in there. And this one isn't my favorite. I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. But loving this, loving it. Where you might want to try seeing if you can find this, and it's going to be hit and miss, is TJ Maxx. Make sure that it's fresh, because I think sometimes they get things that are about ready to expire. So just make sure that's not the case, because it's not always the case there. But that's where I found this, and the savings was substantial. I love it enough though that I will probably repurchase if I can't find it again there. And I actually ordered it online, and I thought, you know what? I do know Eve Lom. She makes beautiful products. This I know. So I went ahead and ordered 2 of these because I just had a funny feeling I was going to like it. And I do. Okay, so another cleansing oil that I have been using for quite a while, and I do love it, but it's the Organys Cleansing Oil. This one is quite lovely as well. It's a little thicker, doesn't move over the skin quite as nice as, say, the Eve Lom, but it's still a really nice cleansing oil. It is. I like this one because the ingredient deck is just like real small, and I like that. So it's a very basic cleansing oil, but it works great. It absolutely works great. The other one that I currently run out of, so I don't physically have it here, but I actually don't remember the name of it, but I used it all the time. I obviously liked it. My only thing is I don't think it's really fabulous for mature skin. I think it's a little bit too stripping for me. It does come completely off the skin, but it's okay unless you have very dry skin. And in the winter, I get very dry skin. So I can use that in the summer and be fine. It's a wonderful cleansing oil. You can sometimes find it at Costco to save some more, and I think it's even a little bit bigger size, and it's great. It's got a pump, easy and lovely. It's just can be a little too pulling, for my skin. These, I don't have that problem at all. And I said that I wanted to mention Then I Met You Cleansing Balm. This is a Korean brand. It is lovely. The cleansing balm stood out for me. I do have the little cleanser. I just use a small little bead in the shower, and I can't use that every day. I think it has an enzyme in it. It could be papaya, it could be pineapple. I can't remember, which is lovely. Just gotta remember not to use it around the eyes, but I can't use it every day. It's a little too much. But the whole line actually is quite lovely. But man, that cleansing balm is the bomb. It is the best cleansing balm that I have found to date. It is gorgeous, beautiful, lovely. So cleansing balm, cleansing oil, do that in the evening. It's a wonderful way to just get off all the daily pollutants, even if you don't wear makeup, and it gets your skin prepped and ready for what you're going to put on it so you can sleep with really clean skin. That's a wonderful time to use your serums, or even just something simple like a lovely lipid serum to feed your skin at night, keep it from dehydrating. The heat that you have on in your home in the winter is just going to suck out everything unless you keep that nice hydration that you probably put on your skin via serum with a nice light oil serum on the top of that. So cleansing your skin at night is crucial. It allows those expensive serums that maybe you've invested in to actually, do what it's supposed to do so your skin can drink it in. So that is that. I have to share with you something that my daughter discovered. You probably have seen it. It's all over social media. It's all over TikTok. It's all over Instagram. It's even all over I would be so surprised if you haven't seen this. I love doing my nails. I do them at home. And I've done dip powders. I've done, nail tips with dip powders. I have, my own little lamp like many of us do for the gel nails. I'll do those. These are not like perfect, but they have been so much fun, and they are what I have on my nails right now. Look, I've got this really pretty jewel going on the thumb. I've kind of mixed it up for Valentine's Day. So pretty. Let me just kind of share with you. There are many different brands of these. These are like half cured gel strip nails. My daughter discovered these, and so when she came over for, I think it was Christmas, she brought some of hers, and we all sat down, me, Hannah, and Jasan, my daughters, and we did our nails. That was fun. Anyway, I thought, okay, this is fun. I can see where this is addicting. And it is. I have ordered way too many. Here's just a sampling. Okay, I love black nail polish, first of all. Here's another. This is the set that I have on right now. This is there's that little jewel, and then the sparkle, and then I have the pink. So this was my Valentine's Day one. And then I've had this one on as well. However, I did not record anything when I did. Here's another example. There is I hope you can see this because my lights, there is every combination under the sun. You can go crazy. Super ridiculously easy to apply. There's a tiny little bit of a learning curve. The first time that I applied and picked the size, I could have went bigger, and you have to remember they come to you, they're flat. Let me show you. Let me get this out. Here's an example. So here's the ones with a jewel. They're kind of clear. Well, they are clear. And then you have, here's the sparkly one. So you can't, it's see-through. So you kind of like, for instance, this size is going to be my pinky. I was thinking my pinky probably would take this smaller one. No, it ended up being bigger because you really want to try to get that whole nail bed without it going to your sidewall or going over your actual cuticle. You want to leave just the littlest, tiniest space there. And then when you realize, okay, that one will work, you do this, you peel it off, and then the top still has a bit of that plastic on it. Then you put it on your nail, you really press it down, you take off the plastic, and then you press it and press it and press it. Then, this is what else I didn't do right the first time. I thought I was doing an okay job, but it has to secure really, really well around the entire sidewall and cuticle, or it's going to drive you nuts after you cure it. It's going to lift a little bit, or it's not going to be flat, and your hair's going to get kind of hung up in it, and it can be really annoying. And I still haven't gotten super good at that, but definitely so much better the second time I tried. But every one of these comes with this little packet. Inside the packet, you get your nail file, and you get one of these. You're going to need nail clippers as well. Okay, and this is great for obviously carefully pushing back your cuticle. It's good for pressing it, next to the cuticle and really dragging it, pressing it all around the nail wall. And then, I just take it and just do this and make sure it's really on there all the way around. It's going to hang off because my nails aren't very long. And then I just sort of take it on the table and kind of do this so it bends over. And then I know where to trim it, and then you can file it, cure it, and then it's done. So easy. Now, little tip. Oh, you also get these alcohol thingy-majiggers. So you want to wipe your own natural nail bed with this first, get natural oils off. It's good if you kind of buff your natural nail a little bit too. Don't have to go overboard there. What I have found is that they chip on me. Like the very ends will chip a little. And that has been my biggest bugaboo so far, is that they chip real easy. Keep in mind, I'm really hard on my nails. Okay, I don't baby my hands. I'm hard on them. So they're probably going to do that. What I decided to do is after you cure them, because you only need to cure them once, really. So once you get it fitted, you've really pressed down the cuticle and all around, you've trimmed it. You can file it if you want after you cure it or before. Just make sure it's even down on the very tippy tip. So you've got it really down good, cure it. Take it out. Then what I do is because I do have some gel nail stuff, and this brand also has their own clear top coat, shiny top coat. I had my own. It doesn't matter what brand you use. So I went ahead and did a top coat and really sealed the top of my nails and then cured again. And then it's super shiny. And I'm thinking that's going to help sort of the tip of the situation that's chipping for me, because they're nice and sealed. So I'm hoping that will help that situation. Anyway, guys, loving having so much fun with these. They are very fast. Very fast. And when you're done, you have salon quality nails. You don't have to worry about dry time. You don't have to worry about not getting it, down and do a bad paint job and not struggle with trying to paint with your left hand. And when you're done, it looks so fabulous. Now, I do find they don't last as long as if I do a dip nail or even just a regular gel manicure. They're super easy to get off, by the way. They're real easy to get off. You can if it starts lifting, you just take your nail, kind of lift it up just a little bit. You could put a little cuticle oil down in there and then boom, 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 it's off. And it doesn't do really any damage to your nail bed. Anytime you cover your nail bed with something, though, guys, it's not that great for it, to be honest. But my nail beds these days are toast. They're awful. They have ridges. They're brittle. I don't even care. But these do the least damage of any nail that I've ever used on my nails ever. But they also don't last as long, I've noticed. But I'm okay with it because I just replace them. If it happens pretty early on and the third day I'm like, oh gosh, this is getting hair in it, it's lifting, then I take it off, get it ready for another one and put another one on. And you're going to be able to use, they give you plenty in here. You mix and match. It's like, okay, I have pink and red. I have a couple other kits that would blend. I don't mind not having them all match. But if I'm in the mood for that, they make sets that are all one color. If you want those red, really pretty nails, they have every color you can imagine, from green to beautiful blue, navies, you name it, they have it. And I like to make my nails look different from outfit to outfit, so they suit me rather well. You can decide if they suit you, but again, I'll put the link down below. You guys, I have no affiliation with any of these people. My daughter encouraged me, Mom, you need to reach out to them. So, you can't, it's like, well, I should do that. But for now, you guys, I am not affiliated with this is not sponsored in any way. Unfortunately, I also don't have discount codes for you, but I'll try and see what I can do, especially with these, because I love these and I feel like, I should let them know I love them so I can get you guys a discount code. This is the final product, you guys. I tried to just I knew I was going to talk a while on the whole oil thing. I hope you're still with me. You may have left and I'm not talking to you anymore. For those of you who have followed me for a while and you have been with me for many a gab sesh, you probably know that I am a highly sensitive person. And there's actually a clinical name for that. And I never knew that. It's an HSP. And what is so awesome is that many of you told me that you also are. And I just think it's nice to know you're not alone. It's nice being an HSP because it doesn't necessarily mean that you are just highly sensitive when it comes to chemicals or highly sensitive when it comes to, fabrics itching your skin. You're also very tuned in to everything. And while that's nice, it's also very, very hard because you pick up on everyone's energy and it doesn't even matter if you don't know them. So it encompasses a lot of things. And I didn't even realize that until I had actually a counselor tell me this. And she gave me a book and it just, wow, talk about put that puzzle piece together. That was a good thing. But even as a small child, I couldn't deal with loud sounds at all. Couldn't deal with a lot of things. My goodness, I think back what a high maintenance child I was. Anyway, this also sort of equates to clothing. Even when I was a child, I couldn't have anything really just like close to me, anything tight around me. It bugged me to no end. To this day, I will not wear a bra if I don't leave the house. My underwear has to be really comfortable. I can't feel it around my waist. Seams bother me. Same with socks. I am always looking for a super soft, thin. I don't like real heavy, warm wool socks. They have to be quite thin, but they have to be really soft and as seamless as I can get them. You guys, I found these socks and I love them. They are thin, they're bamboo, they're soft, can't feel any seams at all. I loved them so much, I ended up buying several colors. I started with white and now I have gray, black, and cream. So they come in this really cute package, actually. Zips out. Here are the white. Or are these these might be the cream. I think these are the cream. They probably look very white. Oh man, they are so soft, you guys. They do have sizes, which I love that because you can get one that really fits. They have small, medium, large. They break down the size. I'm going to put the link to this. The seams in here are so minute, you honestly can't feel them. It's like putting on a silk water glove thing when you get it on your feet. When I put these on, I'm like, oh my, yes. Immediately gone on my laptop and ordered more. And this is size medium. I'm a size 7.5 woman's. I have pretty skinny feet, quite narrow. Anyway, these fit me lovely. They do have large, they do have small. And I just think it's great. I cannot describe to you. I wish you could reach out and touch these right now. I wish you could. Oh, they are so nice. Anyway, I had to share these with you because since I shared, that I am an HSP, so many of you said you were too. If I find something that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna share. This is the black. This is a really pretty gray, by the way. Okay, so thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you found this helpful. These are fun for me. I hope they are for you. Again, I don't do them often, so hopefully when you do see one pop up, you know that these truly are things that I have to share with you guys because I do love them. Share some of your very favorite things that you've most recently discovered because man, oh man, I love reading those. I'll see you guys really soon in the next video. Bye-bye.